Have you ever wondered why someone who seems completely normal, even exceptional, independent, and deeply understanding of others carries an overwhelming sense of emptiness when they are alone? When we think of psychological trauma, our brains immediately paint fierce pictures. Physical abuse, harsh words, explosive arguments, or a terrifying event. We usually define wounds by what happened. But through the lens of Jungian psychoanalysis and modern neuroscience, there is another type of trauma, one that is much quieter, yet profoundly more devastating. It doesn't leave physical scars. It isn't defined by screams, but by silence. It is not defined by what happened, but by the things that never happened. No one asked how you were feeling. No one held you when you cried in the dark. No one acted as a mirror to reflect your chaotic emotions and validate that you have the right to feel this way. In Buddhist philosophy, there is the concept of sunyata, a void that brings liberation. But the empty space in your childhood was a black hole that swallowed your emotions. Psychology calls this childhood emotional neglect, or CEN. And the greatest tragedy, children who grow up in that void usually don't know they are wounded. They grow up, put on a flawless persona, and turn painful survival mechanisms into habits that society applauds. Today, we are going to unpack 7 normal habits of highly sensitive and emotionally intelligent people. Habits which are actually remnants of a childhood devoid of empathy. I invite you on a journey to decode yourself, not to judge, but to understand. Make sure to stay until habit number 7 because it's the one society praises the most, yet it is silently destroying your inner peace. Before we dive into the 7 habits, we need to understand how incredibly hard your brain has worked. In your early years, a child's nervous system, especially the amygdala, constantly scans the environment for safety. This safety isn't just food or shelter, it's emotional attunement. Carl Jung spoke of the shadow, the place where we hide the rejected aspects of ourselves. When a child sends out an SOS signal, crying, demanding, acting scared, and is met only with indifference, coldness, or irritation from adults, the child's brain instantly makes a desperate survival calculation. My emotions are a threat, my needs annoy people. To survive, I must stop asking. And just like that, the child throws their legitimate needs into the shadow. They create brilliant adaptive mechanisms. And those mechanisms follow you right into adulthood. Habit 1, hyper-independence, the fortress of isolation. Modern society glorifies self-reliance. You are the person who fixes your own car, goes to the doctor alone, and white knuckles through panic attacks at 3 a.m. without ever picking up the phone to call anyone. You think that's strength? Neuroscience calls it anti-dependency. When you were little, every time you reached out, you touched an empty void or faced rejection. That disappointment was so agonizing that your nervous system decided to completely cut off the need to rely on anyone. Hyper-independence is not natural strength. It is an impenetrable fortress you built to protect yourself. The hidden message is, if I don't need anyone, no one can ever abandon me again. Habit 2, Alexithymia, the broken wiring. How are you feeling? A simple question, but for you, your mind goes completely blank. You aren't hiding anything. You genuinely don't know. The psychological term for this is alexithymia, emotional blindness. Imagine parents as a mirror. When a child cries, the parent says, "You're angry because your toy broke, right?" That sentence connects a neural pathway from a physical signal in the body to a linguistic concept. But what if that mirror was shattered or never existed at all? You grew up with turbulent emotions inside, but no language to define them. You were forced to sever the connection between your body and mind to quiet the chaos. You are not emotionless. You are simply operating with a disconnected wiring system. Habit 3, over-explaining. The invisible courtroom. You arrive 5 minutes late and deliver a 10-minute report to explain why. You buy an expensive cup of coffee and justify the decision even when no one asked. From the outside, you look thoughtful. But deep down, this is the residue of growing up in an environment where your existence, boundaries, and needs were not inherently validated. You learned that, to be allowed to make a choice, you must build an airtight, legal defense. You aren't explaining yourself to the person in front of you. You are defending yourself against the ghosts of the past, the people who never gave you the right to simply exist. If you recognize yourself in any of these first three habits, let me know in the comments below. You are not alone in this. Now, let's look at the fourth habit, which is something you probably do every single day without realizing. Habit 4, apologizing for taking up space, the shrinking of the soul. I'm sorry when someone bumps into you. I'm sorry for asking a question. I'm sorry because your house is slightly messy before the guest even walks in. This isn't politeness. This is the manifestation of your life force actively shrinking itself. When a child internalizes the message that my presence is a burden to exhausted or neglectful adults, they choose to shrink. Constant apologizing is really a way of saying, I apologize for existing in your line of sight. I promise to take up as little space as possible. Habit 5, the chameleon effect. Hypervigilance. You are exceptionally good at reading the room. You sense the shift in someone's energy before they even realize it. You alter your tone, opinions, and personality to perfectly match the person you are with. Society calls this high emotional intelligence, but the truth is far more heartbreaking. For a child growing up in instability, scanning their parents' mood isn't a communication skill. It's a survival radar. You had to know if the undercurrents in the room were calm or stormy to decide if you were safe. Your core self became fragmented, and in the silent darkness of the night, when the mask comes off, you face a chilling question: who am I really, when no one is watching? Habit 6, second-guessing your intuition, the shattered compass. You ask for everyone's opinion on the smallest decisions. You constantly wonder, am I overreacting? In psychoanalysis, when a child's reality is constantly denied, for example, the child says, I'm sad, and the adult replies, kids don't know what sadness is, you're just tired. The child learns a cruel lesson. My intuition is garbage. The pineal gland, considered by ancient philosophy to be the third eye, the center of intuition, is clouded over. Your chronic self-doubt isn't a shy personality trait. It is the aftermath of being stripped of the right to trust your own inner world. Habit 7, the one-sided savior, paying for your existence. Everyone comes to you to dump their emotional baggage. You are the free therapist, the sturdy shoulder, but when you collapse, you disappear. No one knows. Why? Because deep in your subconscious, you believe that your value lies in what you do for others, not in who you are. Receiving love without having to work for it feels dangerous to you, like a trap or a debt. You use giving as a way to pay for the right to exist in relationships. If you recognize yourself in these habits, take a deep breath. I want to tell you a truth you've probably never heard. There's nothing wrong with you. Nothing is broken inside of you. Your brain and your nervous system accomplished a monumental task. In Buddhism, there is the concept of upaya, skillful means, using any appropriate method to achieve a goal. These habits were the skillful means of your inner child. They were the shields, the swords, and the armor that saved your life and kept you psychologically safe in an environment impoverished of love. You are not weak. You are a warrior who survived. But every suit of armor comes with a cost. The war ended a long time ago. Your childhood is over, yet you are still wearing that iron armor to dinner, on dates, to work. Hyper-independence protects you from disappointment, but the cost is profound loneliness. You don't give anyone the chance to see your vulnerability, which means you deny yourself the chance to truly connect. Jung's process of individuation requires us to bring our shadow into the light. Healing is not about tearing yourself down to rebuild. Healing is learning to allow. It starts with subtle, almost invisible steps. Instead of saying whatever you want, try saying, I want Italian food. Count to 5 in your head before you let the word sorry slip out for something that isn't your fault. Try asking a coworker to hold the door for you, even if you are perfectly capable of opening it yourself. You have the right to keep your armor, and you should thank it for protecting you all those years. But now you are grown. You have a choice. You are allowed to take it off. The people who truly belong in your life will never view your needs as a burden. They will see your vulnerability as a privilege, an opportunity to love you exactly the way you deserve to be loved from the very beginning. You have never been too much. Your sensitivity and the depth of your soul are rare gifts. It's time to start letting yourself be seen.